Welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube platform. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. So as you saw by the title, we're going to be discussing USMNT, Rasta, how strong it is, Berhalter's words behind that Rasta. And we're going to go into JFF, Hallgrimsson, and then we have some reggae boys. All right, yes, I think I'm gonna start with the the potential reggae boys, because I've always kept a data on these players and definitely keep feeding you with the information, so at least you know what's going on, so in the future maybe they are up for selection. All right, I'm gonna start with that just to get it out of the way. Yes, I'm gonna start with that, but before I even start with that, I know I have one subscriber that said I should stop blessing up people when I come here, but I can't stop because it's a part of my makeup as a human being. All right, so I guess I'm gonna lose that one subscriber because I won't stop bigging up people. All right, so we have Presser says, bless up JD, bless up to you, Presser, hope all is well. Triple E, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Jason Ferran in the building, massive respect. Presser said, JD, what time is the press conference? The press conference should be 11 o'clock Jamaica time. Vinny Congo, big up yourself, and Triple E as well. So let me start with my boy. This is a player that I thought that if he has a passport, should have been called, because he is a true talent. He's a true talent, and this guy is just proving to me that he's a true talent. And all of you guys, because I've talked about him before he made the move, and since he made the move, he keeps on doing great work. And I'm talking about Malik Mothersill. Malik Mothersill is becoming a quality player outside that Chelsea youth competitions, because he was a superstar at U18s, step up and did well at U21s, but decided that he's not going to be guaranteed game time at Chelsea. He's going to leave. He went to Everton. Everton said that they were impressed with him, but I don't know what took place for them not to take him. But he decided that he has to play football and went down to Peterborough in League One. All right, he started the grind, playing in the cup competitions, dominating that, sending them, qualifying them over and over to a next round. They decided that okay, he's going to go up against Johnson, Clark, Harris, and all of those guys, and believe me, guys, he keeps on not scoring or not stop scoring or assisting. The last game he assisted Johnson Clark Harris. Well, this time he came on in the 57th minute, and since then he came on and put in a very good shift. I think this kid, as I've been telling you guys, he should have been one of the first on our actual radar, and it proves yet again that my scouting might be in demand for Jamaica. All right, because I keep on getting it right. 33 minutes plus extra time, 2 assists in the game, 2 of 3 dribbles completed, 19 touches, overall 75% passing completion, 6 of 8, 2 key passes, which turned up to be the actual assists. 1 big chance created, ground duels 3 of 8, he lost both of his aerial duels, last position 7 times, completed a tackle. But his movements and his positioning ability is very much impressive, and that's what I told you guys. And it's the same thing, keep on giving him this good vein of form, his ability at this young age to read the game. All right, yes, let me big up the rest of the persons that came in. Please do hit the like button. We have 50 people here already, massive respect, but keep on hitting the like button. We have only 8 likes in the video, unacceptable. Ernest, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Arthur Love, bless up my brother, thanks for the continuous support. Jeff Nicholson said Mothersill is the real deal. All right, I'm glad that, and people they are talk about Dixon. Well, that's why you come at my channel, because I'm always doing the actual work. All right, yes, which is watching the players assessing football the right way, and I love when it comes through, so it shows that I am not a sensational person and I've gone for the actual information, and it's proving me right yet again. So Mothersill, keep on bigging up yourself, and believe me, Keep doing it. They will have nothing else other than to call you. All right. Real Baller said, big up JD. Good morning. Why do we always have so much freaking drama? Well, I'm talking about football up until this point. I have not touched any drama of so. All right. Jeff, big up yourself. Derek G, big up yourself. Man of Valor in the building. Then we have Duckland Stennett. He turns up. Duckland, you told me that you scratched Amari Bell and he will be back. And yesterday the scratch was so tough. He's in a hospital bed, same way. All right. So we were looking for you for the longest time, and you hide for the longest time. He's not going to be there for long. Yeah, man. I think by the end of this season, if not middle of next season, if he continues, he's going to not just jump from where he's at in League One, go back straight to the Premier League. Because Everton wanted to sign him. I have the articles. So I just don't know what happened. JKK, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Float management in the building. Bless up, bless up. Joseph Brown, Chris Smith, Aldre, big up yourself. Chris, all right. JD, notice the USA squad only have 2 MLS players. But I have not even told the people in the squad that said Chris Smith. So if you can, just give me a chance to name out the squad Chris Smith, all right, before you start into war. Chris Smith, me ain't gonna start at war, brother. Because you come like you want to take over my job, All right. So anyways, let me go to this because Chris Smith wanted to take over my job. And I will take call-ins, guys, so people can voice their opinion on these subjects. All right. Yes. So anyways, let me name it because Chris Smith not giving me time. You want my video to be very short. Yeah. DJ Ramin, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. FN, big up yourself. Kevin, big up yourself. And if you're new here, guys, we are just about 200 subscribers away from 10,000. Please do get us there. I support Liverpool. David, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Jamaican Guna. Boy, no make sense. We watch the USA match. All right, all right. Yes, those kids are definitely doing what we had said, and that's where I have to give you credit, Chris Smith, because you have been watching football and reporting it, and you turn out right majority of the times on some of these talents. And then we have Pepsi in the house, or American correspondent in the building. All right, yes, and Drew Ross in the building as well. So let me go through the American roster. So American roster for both games, Concacaf Nations League roster. Goalkeeper Drake Callender. Ethan Orvat, and you have Matt Turner. All right, Matt Turner would be the number one. Naturally, he's playing at a higher level. He dominated the MLS, and he's a quality goalkeeper. I think they could have added more goalkeepers, but definitely I understood why they never brought in a young sensation, which is currently at Belgium. Yes, very, very good goalkeeper. I had said I wanted to watch him even once in person, so I'm going to do that once I've completed what I told you guys I'm going to be doing. In defensive department, you have Sergina Dest. He's suspended for the Jamaica game. Christopher Lund, Mark McKenzie, Tim Ream, Chris Richards, which is playing defensive central and also centre back as well. He's rapidly rising to one of the best centre backs in our region, Chris Richards. And I've told you about that kid a long time. Tactical told you about him. I think he's getting his real just due. No, Chris Richards, very, very talented young kid. Anthony Robinson, you saw him every day when we watch Bobby Reed. Talented fullback. Yeah. So we have to give him his flowers right there, people. Yes. Then we have Miles Robinson. Miles Robinson got called as well. Miles Robinson is a talent. He's a talent, not because he's in a location. He's a talent. I remember this kid from a couple Gold Cups ago. He played himself in the United States team and fully deserved to be there. So it showcased that you can be a talent and be in the MLS as well. All right. And Joe Scully added to the numbers. Backline. The backline is very good. Very, very good. And based on what we are going to have to choose from, I think their backline is already better than us because they have depth in all positions and quality in all of the positions. Not saying our players are not quality, but I think their players are slightly better than us in the overall defensive pool. Midfield now, Tyler Adams is back. Haven't played. I think they said they are going to try and give him some minutes. So I have not checked to see if he got the minutes. Yeah, so anyone... Any one of you guys in the chat can check to see if Tyler Adams got the minutes. But he's in the squad. Johnny Cardoza, very, very talented player. Luca De La Torre, we know about him. Weston McKennie. I have always said that for the last 4 years, me and Tacticals them doing video. I said he was the best player for United States, and people keep on beating me. Yeah, he's the best player for United States. Weston McKennie. It's not Pulisic. I don't care what people want to say. Tactical can talk all they want. Weston McKennie. Weston McKennie, Tyler Adams, and have always been the best player for United States, but I think it's Weston McKennie because of the period that he's always on the same level. All right, yes, Yunus Musa and Gio Reyna. All right, some of these guys haven't gotten enough game time. So Gio Reyna, Tyler Adams. Gio Reyna got game time, but most of it was at Dortmund before he moved to Nottingham Forest. All right, yes. Tyler Adams injury. All right, so the midfield still better than our midfield as well, because we have to be realistic, and that's where I think is their strongest part of their team. It's in their actual midfield, to be honest. Yeah. So if they could have fielded Tyler Adams, Yunus Musa, and McKennie or Reyna, that would be a midfield that nobody can contest in the entire region. All right, Mexico would have come the closest to that. Carrasquilla alone for Panama wouldn't help them. KC Palmer alone for Jamaica couldn't help them. They would have had 3 solid professional ballers, if close to top tier ballers in their midfield. Up front now they have Balogun. He's back, even though I thought that he's not in the right form and others should have been selected over him. But clearly, after me speaking on the coach, you're going to realize that the reason why he picked Balogun, because he never had any other reason aside from continuity to pick Balogun, because you had other forwards that's performing better than Balogun, but they brought him in just the same. Maybe Jamaica does things like that. People beat them, but see USA doing same thing like that. The big player, he still brought him in even though he's not in good form. Ricardo Pepi, better form than Balogun, and we will see how the selection will go on the day. Christian Pulisic, incredible form, maybe one of the best form out of anybody in the region. I think you only can put Liam Bailey up against him, and his form, I think he's performing better than Liam Bailey based on the fact that when he's playing, he's more impactful without numbers as well, and he has the numbers to match with Liam Bailey, so I would give him the slight edge. But some people would say that the Premier League is harder, so I have to give Liam Bailey the slight edge back there. You understand me? But both of them in the 2 best form in the region. That's what we do know. That's what we do know. All right? Yes. So he did it in the Champions League. He did it in the Serie A. Liam Bailey did it in the Premier League. Did it in Conference League. So anyone you want to pick, but for me, I like what I see Christian Pulisic offer. Aside from just assists and the goals, like the way he makes and build teams, I am more impressed with him a little bit. Not trying Liam Bailey. I think he's a talent, but I just believe that he has a more complete game. From me looking at as person trying to be a coach, I would say he has the more complete game to me still. Tyrone, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Patrick Riley, big up yourself. Jamaica getting crushed. I don't think it's gonna be a good game. I am not jumping to the crush part. Whenever USA plays without Pulisic, them struggle. Danica said, JD, so why you go on like Leon of a pillow gang and Pulisic have as well in the USA? Yes, they have a pillar gang in the USA, but I call it out. Danica, that's why you should respect me and say I stand on my points, you know. Even on Tactical's channel, I call him out and said, nah man, Weston McKennie is a better player, man. And on his channel, people challenged him and said they agreed with JD when I gave my point. It's because you guys watch me only talk about Jamaica, hence why you think that I am biased. No, man, I stand on my point, man. I stand on my point always, people, man. Always, man. I stood on my point from that point, people. All right? Yes. Yes, and then you have Josh Sargent. Just trying to get back a run in the team. That's a while now he was not called. Then you have Malik Tillman and Timothy Way. All right? Yes. You have a lot that could have been called, you know? Yes. Yeah, man, I all over the world I go, people, man. Just watch my videos that and also radio station or TV stations. I've always stood on my points. Nobody frightened me. The situations have not frightened me. I've always stood on my points. All right, always. Yes. I went on Canada TV. I said the same thing that I thought about what I thought about their team. Suriname TV, the same thing. And then with Mexican radio, and then with the USA whatever, USA YouTubers slash representatives, I've said the same. And believe me, coming up, I'm going to have a video with Tactical and maybe Pete, and maybe, you never may know, maybe ESPN might fly in and give me a interview as well. You never may know, people. I have the numbers, you know, and I talk football, so you never may know who will come in. And you guys are the ones put me there, but you need to support me. Danny Boy said, JD, with all the unavailable players for the for us, I definitely think we getting crushed, laugh out loud. Even with them, it would have been very hard. So we are saying we neither want to watch the match. I don't respect the people that says we don't want to watch the match. So even if we're going to be crushed, and you believe that, and we turn out to get crushed, does that not warrant to watch the game to see, oh, what type of squad we have? And when people come in to say that we have a big squad, we can have more education to approach it more from an intellectual level, to say that, okay, we can't put certain money on the team because once the drop off is so big for the rest of Concacaf. So why you don't watch it because you want to be educated on it? I think our approach is always 100 or 0, and that is always bad, because that means we have gained no knowledge. We just want to stay in a fantasy world. So either we're great or we don't. No, it's an in-between called learning. All right, so I am going to watch a game even if I think they're going to lose, because I want to see, and then now I can start work on the pieces that I think is needed. You get me? Is needed, because it is a process. It is a process, and I don't believe that we have a strong chance winning it. I think we have to get a smash and grab, to be honest. But you guys give me a work to assess things. So why should I always assess when we are winning games? You understand me? Nah, man, I'm going to be watching the game and supporting Jamaica. And hopefully we hoping that we get a result and see what we have improved on since the Canada game. You understand me? That is how I'm going to be approaching this conversation. All right? Yes. So, Jamaica Hallgrimsson, this Jamaica team would have scared me just a few years ago compared to the Jamaica that beat us in... Okay. Okay, so this is not Jamaica Hallgrimsson, because you're writing like you don't even know that you have a false name there. All right, because you're talking as if you usually coached the USA team. All right, people talking about Whisper and Dixon. Why USA don't use the MLS players? But if they want to use Whisper and Dixon, they use them. The one thing is, once they do fail, which is highly likely that they would have failed in this situation because these are way bigger ballers than them, then they won't get any call up, and then we are going to beat the coaches to put them in such a bad positions. All right, so anyways, now a lot of people call me, and I want to make sure I contextualize this properly. I am going to try and change my name to Coach Daily, not JD. You know why? Because I'm trying to aspire to turn into a qualified personnel that talks on football. And I think my JD name is being mixed up with other persons that I don't think is aligned with how I do things. I am a hard worker and a true believer in football. I am not a vibes person and just come for Billa vibes. I am not that type of person, and that's why you guys always fight me. So when you hear things, people, please, if it's not football related, it's not me. All right, because people keep sending me clips saying that I say this and I say that, when you guys are just lying on me. But I realize that the names are so close, it kind of always mess me up when I'm always here fighting. I've watched football every single day and stay on only football. All right, I can talk on other matters and stay on the matters as well. I know to comprehend, and I'm very skilled at YouTube. because I've been doing it a long time ago. So I'm just gonna change it to daily, coach daily, something else. All right, yes, because it looks like some of you guys just hate me and just want to sell a narrative on me when I've not done anything. First thing I've not done, I've always tell you guys, I don't do WhatsApp groups because I don't like mix up. I told you guys once, you can contact me directly, but I want to come here and talk on my actual things to my subscribers. I don't, once you have people, and I can tell you, don't tell me about people WhatsApp group. Avoid these WhatsApp groups. Anybody that's filled with these WhatsApp groups, they are mixed up. And what I've realized, most of these people, they try to avoid watching football and do what the category is about. It's a majority about sensationalism more than anything else. And I have no time for that because you guys put me on this level for me to talk about football. And I want to make it stay on football. So people, what I'm pretty much saying, let me break it down in Jamaica terms. Don't mix me. Don't mix me. I've distanced myself because I've noticed what people, their true aims are. And I'm not into it. So don't mix me. All right? Don't mix me. I am not, and I just want to talk football, and that's what I've done over the whole world. Yeah. So, and people are telling me when I'm seeing a WhatsApp group, avoid WhatsApp group because it's a mix-up. When I'm done with my streams, I am going to sweep my yard, cook my food, taking care of my wife and my lady. You call me and ask me a question, I will answer you. But I have nothing to do with WhatsApp mix-up. All right, yes. So my name Coach Daily. I may make sure change my thing now to make sure I'm in the drama. All right, yes. And I have no problem with nobody. I just don't want to be in that kind of thing. I want to stick on football. So I can deal with anybody, but I want it to be football relations. Even if I'm talking about the JFF, my videos are going to always be based on football. We are here talking about for 21 minutes and it's all football. We are passionate about this thing and this is what I want. All right? Yes, and this is what you come for. All right? Yes. JD, I have a wife and a lady. My wife, my kid, lady, everything. Yes. Yeah, man, that's why I do my streams early so I can get time. So it's very disrespectful for people to be calling me and tell me say them what them hear me do. I only did one video yesterday. Today I might do 2, one for Jamaica, or I might do 3. So when the squad comes out later, I will report on the squad. And it will be all things that I've seen. Yes. And I'm gonna show you and then maybe I will do Nigeria because Nigeria have a third game that I want to talk on. So what about the side trick? I don't have any side trick because YouTube become my side trick. I don't even have time after I'm done with YouTube because I either have the kid or I'm already full-fledged busy in something else. So YouTube became my side trick. So thanks to YouTube, it actually helped me from getting myself in problems. All right? Can we still call you? Yeah, if you want, call me JD, you know. But me not gonna represent that name anymore. I'm gonna change my handle because I don't want to be mistaken for anybody. So anybody me here try mistake me or twine me up, then I'm gonna fully ready for disrespect them. You understand me? Yes. So anyways, now let me move on. Let me move on to what the approach we should have, and let me just start with this thing. The other day, a month ago, bless up, and people you can call in, all right? No, nobody, listen, people, when you need to listen and comprehend, nobody in trouble me. I've literally said to you, because people was misrepresenting me, saying I am bringing mix-up and drama, I don't even know because I was not on the internet, and I'm just trying to distance myself from these things, so I'm gonna just change my name. That's what I'm saying. So nobody no do me nothing, but just try and make it be clear because I'm trying to make sure when a person say I'm me do something now, I can say, okay, then you just want to pin it on me. All right, so please, when you're not listen good, man. I know you like the drama mix up, but you're not gonna get me different. This is me. All right, so Jason Ferran says, Vibes man daily. Vibes man daily. All right, yeah, man. Bless up and open understand. All right, yeah. So anyways, let me move on. Yeah, man. Mr. JD, focus on football and leave the gossip. Listen to me now, big man. Change channel name proposal, JD, Vibes and Tactical Daily. Okay. Is this a legal change? Jamaican Daily. Oh my God. All right. So, anyways, I just wanted to clear that up and we move on. So, people, I don't do videos. I just don't do certain things, people. Say if you hear people mix me up, it's not me. Unless you don't want it be me. I'm a very straightforward person. All right, done. So let me reason it now, because this is what they were trying to argue. I tried to insinuate that I was the one brought this up. And listen to me well. It's about Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey getting suspended. And they texted me and said, JD, are you bring this, are you a spread propaganda? And I said, because I had said something a month ago. I don't know if you guys remembered when Ethan Pinnock was injured. I asked all of you guys on my platform, I've asked you, Ethan Pinnock injured now, Damari Gray suspended, and we have Shamar Nichols is suspended. If you are in my shoes and you're the coach, would you suspend one of your best players? I've asked you that a month ago, you know. Hopefully you guys remember, you know. And I said I want you guys to answer because I want to hear your pushback on it. I never told you guys why, because you know what? I am not about sensationalism. And the reason why I'd asked you that time, people called me and we are having a discussion. And obviously I'm a person of pushing back. You understand me? So hopefully remember, so that was on the Ethan Pinnock video. So that means I was telling you something, what I knew. But you see the difference with me? I knew it a month ago. And he was not suspended. It was a conversation. And my take was, because remember, you know, the reason why the people called me was because they said that I always try to stay on principle. So they called me now and I said, and I reason out the situation. And I said, boy, oh boy, this is a tough one because of me. Because of me, the first thing I would have done is to talk about that after the game. You know? And the man have all rights to burn me out. You know? The man have all rights to burn me out because the man said, that means you're a hypocrite then. Because every day you're on your channel, I see a principle and I care at what time you have to take a stance. And I want to say, he was right. You know what? Because I got caught up in winning so much and the perceived best player. And I always want the best player on the field. But sometimes it's more than just actual talent makes you in the best player. Attitude and how you get along with people also included to make you the best player. Because you have to be on the pitch to be the best player, right? And if you're going to break every rule for a best player, that means you might have some problems. You understand me? So it was a conversation that, yes, he should be suspended or what should happen to him. Yes. So that person, maybe that person listened to my video and said I started a mix-up. If it was me, but when he sent me a clip, I realized that it was not me talking. And I said, no, bro, you saw my name and you're just lying. It was not me. I technically said something like that, but I never called a name. I just told him that one of the highest profile player. Obviously, Ethan Pinnock was injured. Mikel Antonio was injured at the time. You understand me? Damari Gray was suspended. Shamar Nichols was suspended. So maybe I thought that people worked it out and stuff. You understand me? So they never said to me that he was suspended. But it's possible that he could be suspended because there are things brewing. That is a fact. You understand me? That is a fact. But the reason why I never came out and said anything like that was because, first thing, USA already knew. USA already knew. The USA already knew that we had players out injured. So I was saying that even if it's a one day that they don't know the information, I am not going to be the one trying to provide them the information earlier. Because how can I be a fan and want Jamaica to win, but I would have produced information earlier to people? And the second side as well, I was more of trying to influence the persons them, not to make that action. You understand me? That was my thing was not to come and talk about it on the internet. My thing was to try and see if I can convince them to look at life a little bit different. But they convinced me that I am a hypocrite. They convinced me that I am a hypocrite. And to be honest, what I stood for, I kind of sold it out just for winning. So I have to say that is hypocritical. You get off me right there. You know, and we have to look at it from a different perspective then. So we have the conversation. Because remember then, the coach never come here and tell us say he's suspended. The coach has to still make his decision. The coach never come here and say that. And what I would say to the JFF then, be careful of the people them you have around you. Because that simple means people try look hype rather than actually stand on business as well. You get me? Because that means that people leak out information to the public. So that means, look, if that comes out before, in the actual, because I would have rather to know his decision. Because look, I have to still wait on his decision here. I have to still wait on his decision here. When him come later, you know. I wouldn't want to stir up any drama. Make the man come and talk freely. So stop giving information to irresponsible people. And anybody around you, you fire them. Because they are irresponsible. Straight up. Because all you just do now is cause a problem in the national team. And I can't understand how people always say them for the national team when every single thing what they do is either for a benefit or to hurt the national team. You understand me? Yes, I wouldn't want to do that, and that's why I never did it. But I had information from 1 month ago. And it was not even a full information because people still have to make their decision just like how they have to make their decision now. So we have to be more mindful of what we are doing, man. And understand the power, what we truly have. And that's why I've always said in this category, we should set a standard. I'm talking the viewers them should set a standard. It's a football category. So if you're not going to watch 50 matches, you should not be qualified. Straight up. I'm not going back on my word. That's what I say, and I'm standing on that word. You know why? Because I want to see we evolve as individuals. We want to see we are asking the coaches questions, not for hit pieces, but for actual educational purposes. To enhance our fan base, to get them more educated, so they can actually turn up to a match, buy a more jersey, support the kid them a little bit more. That's what I want. And that's why I've always tried to find the additional player to make sure the team go on a different level so it's more sellable. So that means the JFF them can't use an excuse to say them not have enough money. Because more shirts are sell and it's more percentage they will get out of that shirt sales. So those are the things that I'm thinking of when I'm looking. And if we win something, it can go back. More money will be there to go back into development. Those are the things that always come to my mind when I am actually looking at players. You know, and that's why I've always watched the games them. You know, because I want them to be better. Yeah, man. So for me, I had to make sure I clear that up. So my name don't get in this thing anymore. Yes. I'm trying to, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I try to be as responsible as possible. You understand me? I'm trying to be responsible as possible. So don't blame me for things that I've not done. I asked the question because I wanted a genuine answer to see if I am just I just desperate for Jamaica to win, and I'm not going to stand on anything than just to put the best player out there. And I realized that I'm a hypocrite there and call out my own self. You understand me? Yes. So I had to make sure I clear that up. Accountability, pass it on. Yeah, man, yeah, man. You're from Japan. Thanks for being here. Massive, massive respect. People, please do click the like button, share, and subscribe. And after this day, people, I am going to try to be as responsible as possible. Everything that I do is not going to be scripted, but I try to make sure I am not going to go out of the boundary of what I have on the paper. Anything I have on the paper, I'm not going to go outside it. You understand me? I'm not going to go outside. It's going to stay as to what I have on the paper. Simple as that. You understand me? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Massive respect. Anywhere you're from watching, drop where you're watching it from, guys. Massive, massive respect. And thanks for the continuous support. Yeah, man. So let me move on. And guys, I have to make sure. Remember, I know. It's my name out there, so I have to stand on my name. You get me? I have to stand on my name. Yes. Stand for something or else you will fall for anything. Chippy is my favorite reggae boy. But let we talk on it as you are the coach. All right? And let me put the scenarios them out there. The scenarios that's out there, which be we stand on a conversation. All right? Here. So put the scenario out there. You are the coach. So let me act sensibly, you know. Let me do it, because me already say I accepted that I want to force him in the team, and that would call me a hypocrite. And I would have to take the hypocrite statement as well. So let me look at it then. Liam Bailey. What the situation is straight up. You have boundaries. And if people don't believe you're locked in those boundaries and trying to work for the team, because it's a team's game, not just Liam Bailey and company and co-game, it's a team game. So Liam Bailey is one of our top ballers. Amari Gray is one of our top ballers. Mikel Antonio is one of our top ballers. Ethan Pinnock is one of our top ballers. Amari Blake class, and then you have Damian Lowe to some extent, and Andre Blake is definitely one of our top ballers. All right. So if Damian Lowe and Andre Blake sick, but they are still there committed, then you have Damari Gray. Really know much in Jamaica, so that can help him from not making bad decisions. But Liam Bailey break the rules then more than once. Now I'm putting out everything on the table, you know. On the table, and then you decide how you want to view it. Then after that now, Damari Gray gets injured. Mikel Antonio gets injured, returns. Alright. Amari Bell gets injured. Ethan Pinnock gets injured. No, Damari Gray gets suspended. Shamar Nichols gets suspended as well. And you have a few more people injured and coming back, like the Tavan Gray, Big Eck, not Javian Brown, John Russell, all of those guys. How you would have approached it? Would you just come out and say, we're gonna ban him, not play him? Let me know, because what I want is an answer from you. So when the coach come and say what he's saying later, if he's gonna keep him or ban him, I don't want your response to change, because obviously I've just laid out every single thing similar to the coach. I saw Pastor call in. He didn't even give me a chance to make others responded. Go ahead, people. What say you? Pastor, you're gonna have limited minutes because you never wait until me tell people to call in. You call in. I want to cover the time. So I'm going to give you.
No, JD. More than 5 minutes ago, you said we could call in. That's why I called it.
Okay, Pastor. Well, you have only 5 minutes. I have only 5 minutes. All right? Yes. Because see, people come in and go up now, and I can't read them because you're calling.
No, that was only because you said so. I can hang up and wait until.
All right, then hang up, and then I will call it a pastor then. All right, so
Yes,
you
yes,
can get your real time. All right, yeah, man.
for the program.
All
For the
right.
program.
Yes, that was the pastor. Yes, and I have to burn him out. Yes. All right. So people just give your comments, and we have 220 in the chat. Please do hit the like button, share, and subscribe. All right. Yeah, man. Hit the like button, get us up to 100 at least. All right. I know this program is a little bit different. So what you could do, click the triple dot at the bottom of the screen, and then hit the like button. All right. Yeah, man. He should not play for me based on what I've just outlined. All right, so people just giving their takes on what they have heard me just said. People, all right, so don't mix it to something completely different. All right, yes, Pagan says no one person is above Jamaican flag. All right, we have Pagan. All right, Webster said Liam Bailey need to be the example as the poster boy. I think everybody need to be, but I understand what you're saying. He's Jamaican. Yes. Why is everyone thinking suspension is the only way to penalize a player? Why can't they find another method like reducing match fee? All right. So I think they are trying to make, for me, how I would have interpreted if it goes that way is to say that they have to make sure it hurts the person, so they make an impact. If you're going to charge them a percentage of their match fee, they are making $100,000 a week or $65,000 a week. So it's not going to be as impactful. So they have to make it count somewhere. You know, that's what I think. Obviously, it's going to cost Jamaica, but if they are saying that they're standing on something, they have to stand on something. That's what the conversation was. I was on the same side as you, Mr. J. The same side as you, because I wanted to win the match, and I know that I had problems because I have all the data here and who is injured. So I wanted to maximize my opportunity to or my potential to win the thing. You get me? Yes, but if a next man is the entity and they are saying to you, may I make an example here, you know? Because the girls them diss me, the Pitney them diss me, and now everybody are diss me. So me I gonna make a stand on business right here. You understand me? So that should be wrong as well, you know, because you cannot use 70 different facts to make a decision as well. You get me? Yes. And I shouldn't have said that, you know? Oh, Lord. Javan said, JD, can you explain how miss curfew? But I think the coach will explain. I think the coach is a clear person, so he will give you the wide range of things because he knows a backlash will be coming. Worst if the result doesn't go his way. You understand me? So he will explain the wide range of things that could have gone wrong. You understand me? But remember, I'm on you guys' side, you know. I would have found a way to try and get it done, you know, if it's just one thing. But if it leads more than that, and it's outside that just the breaking curfew, which is disrespectful as well, people. It is disrespectful because if a man set a rule, him telling you not to break the damn rule. And it's for a reason, because obviously if you're doing team banding and you see a man get advantage over there, when you know that, okay, I wanted to do that, it's a kind of put things in shamble, people. All right. I'm late to the show. I wonder what was taught, so I can comment. Okay. All right. Aston Villa coach is happy if that's true. I heard that he had a niggle last time, you know, so I think that might can help him as well too, you know, to get some rest period over that time, you know. This is hurting Jamaica more than Bailey. All right, so if a coach will get a more sturdier Bailey, what me just tell Pastor for yo, oh my God, man, why people still like this, man? Yo, you know what? Let me just open the call them and call back Pastor. All right? Because you see, order is a problem. So that's why most of us always want to say one thing. You know why? Because even me just say, let me finish read the comments them, and then we'll take the call them. Not even that me can do, because people don't really listen to the order and the rule them. You get me? Yes. To tell a story. You know what? Let me just take Pastor and just
Hello, good morning.
Yes, go ahead, Pastor. Go ahead, Pastor. I just scrap
Yeah.
everything. I'm not gonna explain nothing. I'm just gonna listen to everybody speak. You know? Yeah, because people just a call now and give me the time to reason out for me to try reason out and answer the comments them.
Jenny,
No?
Jenny, take control of don't do that. Take control of the program. Accomplish what was the intention and have the program go. You don't have to do that.
No, I'm not.
Those
No,
that
I
you
am not.
know,
I am not, Pastor. I am not. I'm going to just make a talk and call back everybody you're calling. I'm not. I'm not.
boy. Good morning to everybody in the chat and who will rewatch the video. Jenny, no matter what happened to Bailey, Bailey can't blame nobody. He's a professional and is expected to act professionally. No, suspension is not the only response to a breach of policies that are outlined to you. I'm going to cite an example that happened in my first pastoral district. I had 4 church leaders involved in a fracas on church compound that escalated to the point where they left off the church compound and had poor behavior in the community as they were on their way home. The options opened to me as a church pastor was to have them censored. 1, to strip them of their titles. 2, and 3, I could ask them to apologize to their brethren publicly, meaning in a duly called business meeting. They would have written their apologies and read their apologies to the members. I chose to have them write it and apologize to them. Why? It shows that you accept responsibility for your actions, and that apology must have in it stated you are sorry for having brought embarrassment to your brethren or hurt to your brethren or whatever to your brethren. I've said that to say this. If you suspend Bailey for this much, because what you have to consider now, you do not want to hurt those who were not involved by your punitive actions in relating to the act committed by this one or these persons. So you need to choose the best response that achieves the best result for all parties considered. This, if it is suspension, because I don't have any concrete anything from, though I've heard speculations, and you did mention it over a month ago, that there was things happening that need to be dealt with. As I said then, based on the precarious position the team is in, I would want my best available players on the park. However, the only thing needed for wrongdoing or evil to be propagated is that good men or good women stand around and do nothing. So, as the coach, he has to act. And if his action is suspending Bailey, I cannot fight him. I can only ask if he had considered other options. If Bailey is supported, then I lose no sleep. If it's suspended, I'm not losing any sleep about it. You did the crime, you must do the time. there are rules for a reason. You as a professional, you have a responsibility. I've said that to say this and hang up and listen to others who you will call. The truth is, what I am hearing, the speculations that I'm hearing, all of it is nonsense. All of the excuses and the thought that the JFF is going to come out and spin something to put out a corrective or protective narrative. Everything that is being said is rubbish as it relates to a professionally run entity. Anytime a manager fails to manage, he opens himself and the company up to one whole heap of rat digging the hole, so the mouth of the hole is too wide and the puss is able to enter and kill off the entire family. The JFF continues to be a colony of rats. Too many of them digging the hole, and so they have opened themselves up again. The last stream you had, I used Mr. Speed as an example that
you just say you're gonna say something and done, and you oh my God, every
no, Jerry,
Pastor, just finish, just talk, Pastor, just talk, Pastor, just talk, just talk, Pastor, just talk. I am not arguing with you, just talk, sir. When gone? When gone? Massive respect, Brain, thanks for the super chat. Yeah, man, people, please, we hit the like button and get the likes up to 150, at least, all right? We have 200 people in the house, and we're only going 2 hours, because you know that I have other things to do, and I will have to come back and do a video in the night, which is important as well, all right? Yes, Pastor, voice your opinion, finish up fast, Brassy.
Yeah, man.
So I can take the next one.
As I said.
Are you on your phone? Are you on your phone for me?
Somebody at the organization.
May I ask if you on your phone for me? Yeah, run. Are you on your phone for me? And the YouTube channel.
JD, you just make a statement. I don't want, because this is a very charged incident, that we go divert into any kind of a...
You slam your phone on my ears and then me ask you, you go through all of the words in the dictionary word and just tell me, say, yes, you slam your phone on my ears because you're in a business. I'm say, okay, all right, I'm okay, all right.
Jenny, I did not slam no phone in your ears.
Okay.
Listen to me. Let me wrap up what I'm saying. All this is doing now, is adding something else on the JFF chart of failure. Because this situation and the timing of responding to it or clarifying it had to be timed. Because you don't want to expose your hand, let's use the card game analogy, too early. So the opponent or opposition can strategize for you based on your weakness. You keep your cards close to your chest. So I'm not faulting them for not dealing with it before now. But I'm saying they need to stop these things from happening by operating in a professional manner. And all the Bailey fans, even if we don't like the decision taken, the coach is within his right to suspend him or to leave him open to be banned by FIFA for whatever time, if it is that somebody's foolishness we may hear is really what is transpiring. Because the suspension may very well be a lifeline thrown to him.
All right, Pastor. Thank you very much. Yes, so it may have been phone again in your ears, guys. I have not even said anything, you know. Let me call the second caller right here because I have a next caller after this caller as well. I put the number in, people can just call in. I'm just gonna give everyone their take because once I'm breaking down the next video, I am not going over this. Good day, Mr. Double. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, so JD, my take on it is this, right? If he's guilty, he should pay.
Okay.
And look at this is just my take, and I'm gonna put it. See, I'm gonna try and put it from the coach eye, right? So based on what I heard, right, the incident in question happened the night before the game against Canada in Jamaica, right? So people are saying like, why play him them time then suspend him now? You if there's a word in Jamaica where we call time crank. We can time crank you and hit you when it hurt most to send a message, you know what I mean? So look at it this way, right? As important as these Nation League games are, the World Cup qualifiers and the Copa America are way more important. So I think this coach is setting an example to make people know that, come Copa America and World Cup qualifiers, as poor as Jamaica team is rather you don't come than come and come disrespect with, because they are not disrespecting Aston Villa and the clubs that they play for. So JD, at this time, I rather play these two games as two practice games than to go there with indiscipline. And I support the coach.
So what happened? Pimpa say, but listen to someone. Can you have people push back? You know you got people push back.
Yeah,
So Pimp say it's gonna hurt the team the most and not Bailey. How would you look at that? Because me look at what Imaxit said different, you know. Because me can spin it the next way, you know. You understand me?
Yeah, you can,
because a better team banding is better than results, like immediate results. Because you could have get better results in the future.
Yeah, but anything can be spinning now. You know, that's why you have court and guilty man get away and innocent man go prison.
Okay.
Right? But the intention of the court of the coach is good, and that's why me feel like say the coach. Look at it that way, JD. The more Jamaica win, you know, it does better for the coach resume, you know.
Yes.
So if him a go coach, say him take Jamaica to the World Cup and him beat USA and USA side, right? You know how much value go up, you know how much money him can get to coach another team. So if he may sacrifice that for greater tomorrow, it says a lot about the man, and we should take our hats off to him and give him some respect. And that's just how I see it. Might sound very unpopular.
All right, so Pimp fly back again and say why we couldn't find a next way, because I've answered this, you know. I just give you what the commented them. I say.
JD. All right, look at what Pimp now realize. You have to urge people to send a message, right? So that's why when you look up, when you're a little baby, put them hand in a pan in a sack, you touch them on them and but know them nothing to it. There's not the amount of money Billy make for Jamaica. Can't find him that because we don't need that. Right? I remember that. We can't find him where Aston will appear. So the only thing can hurt him is not call him. That's how we see it. And Pim can counteract that if he choose to.
Okay. Fair enough. Respect, Sir Double. Later the squad will be out, so we will try to get the next video back because I have a Nigeria video. So if I do make it back after the Nigeria video, yeah, we can chop it up on the football side. Because obviously, I know if he's not in it, it's going to be dominated. But I've explained to people that, yes, I knew about it, but it comes down to what the coach wants. So that means the JFF and the other persons, them, agreed.
This is just a little humor. At the end of the day, we won the last two games without Bailey because he didn't contribute. So we can't win again without him.
Oh my God. All right. So all right, Basti. Okay. So double again, double began in business and I get trouble. All right. Oh good Lord. All right, so hold on. No, you know, I'm gonna take the call in, but Kemar, you're lucky, you know, because other people were in line, you know. And you take over the people in line in star. You know, Hallgrimsson, we call the phone. Hold on. Let me call you back after. So, Kemar, go ahead.
All right, so this is my take on the situation. Just like Pastor mentioned, um, punishing Bailey, it could be a case where it's going to punish the entire team. And I'm not saying Bailey is going to be the player to, make a difference, or because sometimes when he plays, we have not seen his best as yet. But sometimes the psychological advantage or the fear he put in the opposition team, like for example, USA that we're going to face next, knowing that Bailey is on the field, that would bring some fear to them, and they would have made necessary adjustments. So if he's suspended for the game, I mean, US are going to be more confident. As I said, I'm not saying Bailey's going to be the one to make us win, but the fear, based on the form that he's in right now, give us a slight advantage or make it a little bit better for us.
Okay.
I believe we should be penalized. I believe we should be punished.
Okay.
But is the match suspension right now the way to go about it?
So what if the coach come out and say it's not just the breaking of the curfew only, but other things included as well? Because I think it's not just a breaking of curfew only, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, and that's what I was thinking. This is the first public. There is other things. This is the first time it's being escalated this far to where they're thinking about a suspension. So thinking of first-time offense, maybe it should be a warning or something like that. But there's probably more that didn't bring to the forefront. But to answer your question, if Bailey is not on the field and Jamaica loses, there is a chance that they're going to ask for him to resign.
Oh my God!
I mean,
can it? No. That is the fans. You think that the fans? You think that? So what if if JFF is in agreement with what he thinks? That would have meant that he doesn't have to resign nothing.
That's true. That's true. But there's going to be a lot of backlash from the fans, though. At the same time, you want to lay on a certain discipline, but at the same time, you want the support as well. Because if Bailey's not playing, probably a lot of people won't turn up for the game. And as they always say, they need the 12th man in the stand. There's someone that's going to make, which is going to be the supporters.
Okay.
So if Bailey's not playing, there's probably going to be less tickets sold.
Okay.
So there are pros and cons to, the way to go about this. As I said, I believe we should penalize. I was the one that said maybe they should take some of his match fee, Mr. J, in the comment.
Yes.
I said he makes so much money that it's probably not going to impact him too much. But there got to be another way to discipline someone.
But Carla, when I was actually in the conversation, a month ago, this was what I was saying, But how can we say this? When we said that people have to get punished, come down to the people and we are decided because they know they might know how to get it because they got themselves this far, So they must knew what actually got them this far. So if the camaraderie comes down to how close everyone is and how equal everyone is, you don't think that the action that they are taking would have been justified then?
It is just, as I said, I mean, I believe we should, but I just would prefer it not to be in this case. Maybe for a future match, but in a game like this, where it's really important, I would say the qualifying stage of the Copa America or the qualifying stage of the World Cup. But these are two big matches, and we're missing quite a few players to suspension and injury. And to lose another player just to, I don't want to get a point across, is it really worth it? Because, and in this case, are you suspending just Bailey? Are you
no, in the conversation that we had, it was two persons that broke the curfew as well. Stuart was one of them. Little Stuart, big Stuart where they are Italy. He was one of them. So I guess he would be one of them getting suspended as well. But clearly, Bailey would be the only one. Because remember, this conversation came up, because people burning on my phone, thought it was me starting this drama, because they heard me allude to it a month ago. You understand me? Yes, but yes,
Yeah.
Stuart was in on suspension as well. So Stuart, so it's not one
Yeah,
person.
but I look at it more broadly though. I mean, so this is why I say the coach is the one in charge, and if he think he has a team that's going to perform just as good without Bailey, because he's the coach, he's the one that's at the players training day to day. Maybe he sees something that we don't see. So if he thinks that he sees someone that's going to, maybe a Richards, maybe a Dixon, maybe someone that we don't see that much, but he's working with them every day, and he thinks that, okay, I have someone that can fill your gap, then fine, go ahead with suspension. But by suspending Bailey for a game like this, it's going to impact the entire team.
All right.
Because yeah,
That's his fair call. That's your point on it. That's why I wanted to hear from everyone, because at first I would have agreed with you, but when I looked at it deeper, I am saying that it's down to them to make their decision. If they want to fine him match fees, no problem. Uh, if they want to suspend him, no problem. In the end, with the way I'm looking at it, because you have to make a stance. So that means if a next man come on and turn down a call up or whatever, and you want them to ban him for life, so be left to get banned for a game as well. You can't agree with one thing and then say, yo boy,
yeah,
our should never get that. We have to just say, you're going now. Are you make up the rules? Them know the rules, because them get a paper, them for read the paper and know what you are liable to do. So if you say, all right, then at this me I go do, me just understand, say, boy, that are your rights. You're not out of your rights.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I just don't think for the game that's coming up,
Yes.
you have to look at the bigger picture. There is, I mean, like if we are successful, JFF is still saying that they have financial issue. And if we are successful in the next 2 games, that's more money coming in.
All right.
So you gotta look at it. So do you want to suspend the player and lessen the chance of you getting more money?
Yes,
Or
Carla, I've
do
looked at
you?
all of that, Carla. All right. So for the Reggae Girls, would you just call back the Reggae Girls as well too? Like, just tell them, say,
So,
we don't make them play the match them, and then after that, even remember, you know what? Not bring the Reggae Girls in this, because I've talked to the Reggae Girls, them different. But yeah, finish your point. Finish
yeah,
your point.
because
Finish
I
your
mean,
point.
there's more to the Reggae Girls.
Yes. Finish it. It's
Yeah,
not a
there's
good
more to the Reggae Girls
conversation.
situation where there's 2 sides to the story. I don't know which side to. I'm still trying to find more information before I give my final take. But there's more to the story.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I just don't think this is the game to do it, especially these 2 games. Especially since Gray is out, Nichols is out. I don't think now is the time. I think there should be some kind of punishment, but now is not the time. That's my take. Now is not the time.
All right.
Maybe in the Copa America stages, maybe in the World Cup qualifying, but just it's not the time to do it now.
All right.
That's all.
Respect, boss. No, respect your point. Respect your point. All right. So take it.
I'm gonna give someone else.
Yeah, man. Respect. All right. People, please do hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Cox says, me and 7 more of my friends them were planning to go to the game tomorrow, and okay, because you're saying if Bailey is suspended, you are going to stop your tickets then. That's what you're saying. Damn, but that means so hold on there. One player really did I go the match for? One player? Really, you and 7 of your friends them? Cox, me respect you there, but come on, man. You have to support Jamaica, brother. Because if the man give a good explanation why I'm standing with it, because remember, the JFF wanted to ban Blake, are suspended Blake, and the man overturn it, So if him and the JFF in actual conversation to stand on one thing, that means it must have to be something. All right? Yes. So me think if you wait and hear the explanation first. Wait and hear the explanation first. All right? Go ahead, Carla. Go ahead. How are you doing?
I'm ready. JD, just to start off, can I ask a question pertaining to Leon Bailey? Over the years, Leon Bailey started to represent Jamaica, I believe, back in 2019, right?
Okay.
And before he started to represent us, there was a whole hassle with the JFF and Craig Butler. You remember those stories, right? Now, for what Leon Bailey is made out to be, didn't he come across as a leader in terms of how they presented him to Jamaica? Would you say that?
Yes, I think he was designed to be a leader, but that was before. Let me give it all history. I don't think Leon Bailey was the out and out leader. It was like three of them be the leader, which is Damian Lowe, Andre Blake, and Leon Bailey, because Leon Bailey was the more higher rated, sensational young kid coming up. But until that changed, it became way more bigger players in the squad, like bigger name players and them stuff there. So I think that kind of shift things. But continue. You're onto something.
Some of these guys, right? Due to the current trajectory of him being at Liverpool, at Aston Villa, a lot of Jamaicans tend to be like, yes, he's the leader because probably our best player, seeing that he's been at those respective clubs, right? Now, my problem with Leon Bailey over the years, right? And after the Canada game in which we defeated them, JD, right? Leon Bailey on Ryan LFC program said that when he has represented Jamaica, right? The country has only lost 3 or 4 games while he is on the pitch, right?
Yes.
But Jamie, if we look back from 2019 till this day in 2024, how many games would you say in a national shirt Leon Bailey has played well in, respectively? How many games? It's not many.
I think on a basis of really good playing game, because remember you have a lot to put in playing games. I would put it up to around 3 overall.
3, right?
Yes.
Now, when he said that, I was displeased with him saying that, because it's not like a lot of those games in which we won in a JD or even got a draw, right? Leon Bailey was the difference maker in that game, because over the years we've said to ourselves.
But playing good and the difference maker is different, I don't think he had a game that he was the difference maker,
But that's what I'm saying. So
but he played good in games, though. Yeah.
The games in which we played, right, and we won those games or we got a draw, most of the times Leon Bailey wasn't that player that got us that point or he got us that win. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's not like that star player who took the game by the scruff of the neck and go on to make the national team win those games. It was by other players, right, JD? So when he said that, I wasn't too pleased with it. Now, with him saying that, JD, and when him go on these programs and him say, when some of them ballers come play for Jamaica, who you think make them link them? I mean, Ray, right?
Okay.
He's presenting himself as a leader of the national team. You get me, JD? And if you're going to present yourself as a leader of the national team, you lead by example. If you lead in any position, JD, you have to lead by example, because if others around you see that you're behaving in such a manner that is not fitting of your position, then they will do the same thing and think that they can get away with it. Now, you have persons saying we can discipline him in a different way by match fees, whatever the case is. But if you look at the wages that Leon Bailey's and at Aston Villa, a little match fee will not hurt Leon Bailey. You get what I'm saying? And
something else that I was thinking about. What if they're going to turn out to make the decision? Because I don't think the coach, obviously the JFF can make their decisions without consult anybody. They make them decision, then it's up to the coach, right? But I think any decision the coach would make, worst if we're winning games based off a unit, I think he's going to run it across everybody. So if it comes to that final decision, I don't think it's the coach alone would have come to the same conclusion. I think players on the field, which are the leaders like Blake Low and the other man them with there would have come to the same conclusion. Say them would not them not like or go on. So I don't think if the coach come to a conclusion, it would be down to him. Yes, him alone. I think it would have been down to the players as well because he wouldn't want to offset the players them. Because maybe remember the coach speak for players as well, you know.
Let me ask you a question pertaining to the players, right, and the relationship in which they share with Leon Bailey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the national team has enough men there in terms of leadership to arrive to the decision that they are displeased or they were not pleased with what Leon Bailey did? So if the coach go to them and say, what do you guys think in terms of let's make a collective decision? Do you think many of them will be on board going into this game saying that we should suspend him, or do you think
that's what I'm saying? Jamaican family vibes. You don't listen to what I've said. I am saying if the coach should arrive to that, it would not be his decision alone. It would mean he consulted the players, them the leaders in the camp, so the Mikel Antonios, the Blakes, the Damian Lowe's, and they say, coach, do what y'all do, man. So that means they're not fight against him, because remember our team is not the best team. Our team is relying on a unit and everybody playing for each other. So how can you say that's a lie? No man, the coach tell you say him no make decision him own. Him no pick the team on him own, and even second half decision when them changed Damian Lowe in the midfield, it was not on his own, it was a collective effort. So him go for a collective decision as well. Come on, the people. Yeah, go ahead, big boss.
But to end this journey, what I will say is, over a period of time, yes, he has not really performed for the national team, but seeing the form that he's currently in at Aston Villa, and we were expecting that form to transition into the national team. If he's suspended, then it is kind of a detriment to the team, regardless of the fact that, yeah, maybe in the past he never really performed. Maybe this could have been a turnaround, especially with this wonderful form,
Yeah.
So it kind of just unfortunate. So we find ourselves in this situation where we have to make a decision whether to suspend him or play him in this upcoming game. But at the end of the day, as I say, it will be a collective decision between Hallgrimsson and there are some players and someone else involved in this.
Yeah, and you ask about the leaders. Yes, Mikel Antonio no bigger as Leon Bailey, if not bigger than Leon Bailey. So
no, but being bigger doesn't bring leadership.
Known as a leader. Mikel Antonio is a leader for West Ham. Leon Bailey is not the leader for Aston Villa.
I don't know if I can look at the Reggae Boyz team, and I don't know if I see a lot of them as leaders.
So hold on there. You don't see Mikel Antonio as a leader? You don't see Damian Lowe as a leader?
JD, remember, I see a lot of them, and I'm not singling out.
No, man, if me need a one leader, you should have on the field. And if me and name out 3-4 of them, DJ is a leader, I think that's a him problem. Him lead too much. You understand?
Daniel Johnson.
Yeah, Daniel Johnson is a leader. Him lead too much. So sometimes him get to kick off with people. Remember we report at a while. So we have a lot of leaders on the field, man. And Damari Gray is a leader as well, but obviously he's not here. So we have a lot of leaders, big boss. A lot of leaders. Anyway, that said, JD, he did not sleep at the team hotel because he shares rooms and can't get sleep because roommate keep him up. So why not switch roommates? I don't know. Let's give the man give the coach a time to explain himself, because I don't even think that those were the issues, And if you can't work, go ahead, Carla. Sorry about that.
Maybe when you start a new program, I will ask you how confident are you going into the game when you
yeah, man. Because me not touch this when we start a new program, So if Leon Bailey depend this, this is the video for Leon Bailey, So we not talk about Leon Bailey in the next one. If him not depend it, we just mention him and we talk a little bit.
And also, give us from here, and when you do that video, give us a tactical breakdown in terms of going into that game, in your opinion. But bless up still.
All right, respect. Yeah, man, but you can call it. Come on next program, because I'm going to do the StreamYard so people can come on. Anybody can come on and talk football, Yeah, but I will try and go through it, yeah? Respect. All right, so that was Presser, all right? That was Presser right there. Bailey don't want to fly economy, and I don't wrong him either. So, Dre, anyway, you know so much things before the coach come out and talk, Jane, well, that's the problem from the player them. And that's the problem from the JFF. If Dre anyway can know all of them things here before, which is the break news boss, people. But that means that's the problem. Because we are finding too much things to complain about. And it reach break news boss too early. And the coach not get for talk. Well, that's a problem. And that's boss, the player them can hear it, and the player them are gonna say, boy, if me have like economy and big like Liam Bailey just are my top up my money for fly first class and you are complaining about it, then you understand, so then you can be deemed more divisive rather than a solution, Jay anyway there. You understand? We're in a real world, man. So sometimes just either don't deal with it or you deal with it and then sort it out with the people and we have the problem with it. But telling Jay is not gonna solve it, Jay only repeating, okay, or he's repeating from somebody else. But me not gonna believe the man there. Me not gonna believe the man there until JD, I bet you 100 that Leon will dominate your next live stream. Well, it doesn't matter who will dominate it. I can decide who I want to talk about, and I want to give the other persons them. Sean Sutherland for just subscribing to this channel. So who don't want fly economy, spend your money and upgrade it. Well, that's what I've said as well, and I agree with that because you can upgrade the tickets always. Who is this? I listen to me. I don't care because if the coach don't come out, and that's what I don't like, The coach don't come out and say something. That's why I made sure to base this, of the conversation that I had. Not necessarily what me hear from the family of Liam Bailey. Me can say what me hear. Me can take those people serious because they are part of the decision making as well. Or what I had talked about is serious because it was a part of the decision making. So I'm not gonna listen to the father. It's either Liam Bailey or the coach alone I'm gonna listen to after. JD said dominate the comments, but of course, not my video. I am the next video should serve about every other player that's on the team. I can't talk about a man when he's not there and when he's there. Jamaica gonna get slap up 8. Okay, so all of a sudden you see only like a hypocrite somehow, no? If you don't want to cuss me, if you pimp, you cuss me all you want. You're a hypocrite, you know why? When money there here and I say, Neil call in and say, him not think Jamaica go win the game. Him not think Jamaica go win the game, right? Uno tell Neil say him a real Jamaican, but through the ball and the pan it now, the whole of say Jamaica go get 6, 20, 50 all of a sudden. So none a real Jamaican then. I just want pillar man who the one on the team them. No, me I learn who is in a man. I don't actually like Jamaica, I just want the man who like, None of them like the team, All of a sudden now the team are gonna lose 20, 50 and all sorts of madness. You understand me? But before the team, we want to support the team, and I want to tell the team, I'm going to lose, support the team. We believe in it, man. Real talk. God go come, God go shine over there, so. Yeah, man. So it go. But all of a sudden, on the ears, Liam Bailey have a chance of not making the team. All of a sudden, we're going to get 10 and 8. And all of the Jamaican sensationalism, not there anymore. TikTok, I want to find out TikTok. Where are you there now, TikTok? Look on the same man, them. Mirak said we would be alright without Bailey. Alright? So keep the same confidence, man. And we just support the team regardless of who they on the team. Or the other man may watch the stream now. If Omari Hutchinson take the place of Liam Bailey, how him gonna feel now? When you not tell him say, without Liam Bailey we can't win, and we don't believe in him, we not turn him away. He must say, but what kind of country is this? And Liam Bailey own the country. And them man own the country now. Okay. Martin Bika in a call. Sorry, Martin. Yeah, man. Sorry. Let me take the rest of calling people because I try to get mad. Sorry, people. Sorry. GSC the call to us. I try to make me lose it, man. But tired down on the behavior, man. People stop them out the other man, them, please. Make the man them talk freely. This is a stream for talk freely.
Man, don't black them JD. People know them or them thinking of JD. Stop using a JD. You see, if when a person don't really believe in one Jamaica, one team, then they're the community I go see when it's a fanboy. Because if it's a local band, overseas band, you see the coach show the players and respect, and the coach show really respect. JD, respect. You have to look on that. That's the biggest thing me believe to the coach at defend. Him respect and to control the team. Imagine Dix come in, Kadama Thierry come in, just for example as a young Whisper come in, Anderson come in as a young player, the man say, a senior player. And the coach say, guys, even if anyone in a 2-room, take your money because the father say a multi-millionaire. Take your money and book a single room for yourself in the same hotel. JD, just for sure, respect. Do not leave the hotel if that are the case. Because as I say, me away upon the coach, you know, but because of the conversation now, if that's why I use the terms, if that really happens.
Facts.
Take your own money then, because JFF must, if they have a conversation with the coach and them cannot afford it, come on, you're a multi-millionaire, you want to have your own single room, though the father claims say, because of that, he take up himself, he want him own room and injure and all that. So why not pay for a room in the hotel? No, you don't have no respect for the coach. So if Billy do that, any other player, JD, no partial.
No, and if if he did that, he did what they said. We just don't know what the coach will be doing. Because we used to have my conversation, so I know he did something wrong. I know for sure. Because that was the conversation that I was having. But I was the one just saying that we can't postpone it for this time. And the people must say, no man, but I know you're the same one where always I say we have stand on business and make decisions. So that are hypocritical, and I have to say that true. Me that look for the instant gratification, and that is I am a hypocrite right there. I have to call myself out as well. And if them decide to so it go, them have to just take the backlash and me agree, me support them. Yes, so if him me lose my balls, the one time me years ago I lose my balls, so people me find back my balls.
I'll make the sensation going on your mind
when
you have a conversation.
Yeah, man, I come here look on all of man, me never know if Mikel Antonio gonna come back at the time. So me find my balls back, people. So me agree with you, Martin. Yeah, man, I agree with you. I agree with you.
JD, me I tell you, me not, if anybody will bash the coach for this, and even if we lose the match, me understand why. And then me understand why the coach don't make a stand like that. Because they have to make an example, and based on when me are here too, and he come in at the news, and the first time him do it. So maybe the coach ever have a job, JD, where they get like verbal warning, written warning, and then termination or suspension. Me believe say if him do it, the coach must say all right to them and say, hey guys, these are the grown rule, this. If really have a problem based on how him father say, he was injured and he want to have his own space and he want to have his own room. So stay in the hotel and purchase your own room. You're a multi-millionaire, so have respect for the coach rule and may they be an agree 100%. Because you know why, JD? This, if I was a player, I see this. I think me not feel no way, no, JD. Me want the opportunity, make me go down there and show Jamaica why me to get picked in the starting level.
All right.
Even if barely come. So as some me I look on a player, you know, so me I expect player to step up and say, yo, coach, see me here, you know, coach. And me are the man, you know, me want to go 2026 with you. So me look on it as a positive, and it fixed two-way. It made the player them say, all right, we have to respect the coach decision. All right, the coach, no bias when he come on to where you play.
Thank you.
You have to look on them someday. And the fans, them, the fanboy, them, look on that. That's why they must say Jamaica will get 8. Me, first of all, me know say it go strong even if Bailey that play. And you know what, the hypocrite with the Jamaican people, them too, them don't like admit say Bailey is not performing or to perform for Jamaica. Bailey really does not make a big difference when it comes on to Jamaica team. Because you see it half you find 3-4 games for say when, oh yes, this is Bailey what we see in Aston Villa or what we see in Germany. No, we don't see it. So to be honest, me believe all the coach look on that and no people when the coaching staff, the JFF look on it because he not really make a big difference and him never impact it that much. See in Canada, him never impact it that much. Who names are cars? Shamar Nicholson, Low,
Damar Gray. Yeah, everybody else, yeah. For real.
So JD, respect to Grimmy. I just away upon the press conference here.
All right.
But you come know people go ask.
Yeah, man. Of course, people go ask. Him now go tell you. For him tell you, them say the statements that go come on after them actually list the players them in them tell them ask questions. So I gonna be the talker, man. If him not depend it. You know, and if him even depend it, them are gonna ask why him change his mind. You understand me? Or why he make the decision separate from the others that made the opposite decision. Yeah.
Correct. So that I mean few words still.
All right.
One Jamaica. Anyway, anybody when I follow the coach, I could have tapper. That's why I tell you the Jamaican people them are hypocrite for you know. When tapper, either say, boy, he might talk to you player them and people are bad up tapper. And tapper look like him never have no bars at all because the situation and the name them. But guess what? We have a man. We said, boy, where feel? Wall of suspension.
It's muted. Sorry about that. Yeah, Mr. Omar for me see a comment. You're saying that the man might beat me over cranky last night. Or a man he'd have beat me over cranky last night. I'm just saying that it look at me in person. Everybody will just try attack because obviously I'm one of the high profile names them in the category. So people will do that, man. So not a problem, you know? Yeah, because my name is easy for call. But once I'm done with this, I am in my garden, clean up my garden, and just living life or eating some food or dealing with my kid, you know? Yes, you know? Don said, boy, I walk and I tell people, okay, oh my God. JD, I was pushing Bailey every time he plays. Jamaica, do not call me a fanboy for having my opinion. No, man, yeah, man. I just think people just said it with them piece. And, you know, you remember, you know, it's a charged situation, you know. And that's why I've used what I know, you know, to have this conversation, you know. That it don't go out of line like I am, like, this is what definitively will happen. Because no one knows that. You get me? People can say what they want, but no one knows that because the coach might have the next 50 odd man injured and then after pick the next man there. So you don't know. You get me? Yes. So Omar, just make people talk, you know? The one thing anybody we can talk, them majority of the time, them are gonna run to a certain place to talk. But them not going to end up come and talk in front of my face, you know? And when you hear them talk, I'm going to break it down. Majority of the time, they are not going to be the one making sense. So let me just leave that alone. And just make them live. Alright, so let me call it the brother here. The brother here where they call it. Hello, the brother here where they call the phone. I miss a call from you.
What go on, people? Big up on yourself, you know. Press conference day. JD, it's hard for the next stream to talk about ball, you know, because we don't have closure to it yet. And that's how we get the closure.
No, okay. JD, where is the evidence that Bailey gets suspended? I had not said that. Sports on the ball. That's why I don't do things like that, my brother. I had literally said from a conversation that I had and something I brought on my channel, it was a discussion with people that were about to make a decision. I said it always come down to the coach, so the coach can change his mind today. And people look fool. You understand me? But I can admit that yes, there was a discussion. All right? Yes, and I'm not going to lie to the people. It's not a rumor, it's a fact. There was a discussion for him to get suspended. And more likely, it's leading towards that rather than not. All right? Yes, but I will not come out and tell people, say, him get suspended, because that wouldn't be true. Because it's the coach, whenever him decide to change his mind or make up his mind. That's how it goes. It always come down to that. But other party agreed to the suspension. That's the one thing I can say to you. Other party actually agreed to the suspension. So I don't have to argue with you, and that is what I know, and I know that's a fact. Because that was said to me, and I'm just saying to you, because that is something that can be said. You know, but I don't know about the coach, make no decision. Alright? Yes. Man must grill me that me have to say everything when me know. But I had never said that you get suspended. I have never said that. The whole entire stream. So don't come on my channel and say them foolishness there. Alright? Yeah, go ahead, Jason. Sorry about that.
No, man, you're good. So, basically, what we do want to say is, we don't really know anything yet, but we know that things were around in the rumor mill, and based on that, you know, there must be something in something. But of course, in a few hours now, we'll get to hear what's going on for sure. I think you have said earlier, and I agree with you, JD, that this coach tends to speak pretty directly when it comes down to these things. If you look back at the Pinnock situation at the Gold Cup, didn't leave anything open, told us exactly what was going on, family issues, you understand, and every other time been pretty much open about everything. When Omari wanted time, he said that in the press conference, same so you know, I think we'll get the same if there is any news to be said. And I think regardless, you know, somebody in the room is going to ask about it, whether he makes it or not. So let's see. But I do think, JD, that you're onto something else as well when you say that it can't just be for breaking curfew. It must be like probably a multiple things, because if you look at it from what I remember when the story came out that he went out on the Sunday night, it was in between the two games in Jamaica. So that would have been way back in September. So a lot of people saying, boy, why him never get suspended for the Canada game then? Well, perhaps there were other instances that could have occurred in that window as well. So, you know, I am of the impression if he is suspended, that it wouldn't have been just from one incident. And I do agree as well that there would have been some consultation with the leadership group of the Reggae Boys prior to any decisions being made. So I think Martin made a good point just now when he said the younger players in the team, you know, can look at this and say, boy, well, you know, I have to make sure I walk straight, because if I'm going to do that to the person who is probably the most well-known player in the team, then, you know, he will definitely do that to me if I don't act the right way. So I think it's good for team morale if the reasons that we've heard why he would be suspended are true and they're taking this step. I know as a fan, we're going to be selfish and say, boy, we stand a better chance to win the game if Bailey plays. But we do have to look at the bigger picture and what's coming up in the future. You know, every time we have gone through any of these cycles, I hear the players harp on chemistry and attitude and mentality, and the way how you grow those things is by setting parameters and rules and following them.
All right.
In the moment when you asked me that question, I remember you being surprised at my answer, because I was saying, boy, you know, I have to do whatever it takes to win.
Yes, I remembered you. I'm saying that. I mean, I said, but Jason, I said the same thing as what me I said to as well. So me start look on it and I say, boy, you know, maybe me right in the conversation, but when me look on it really, I say, boy, if it's a continuation, it's not a one-off thing and then we're done forever. You understand me? It's a continuation. Right. Football still exists after this game. So if me know me I go work here, and then people go do what they want, or it's gonna cause problems, you know, and it's gonna cause overall problem in a unity, and people gonna believe say, yo, a man act like I'm bigger than them, and really and truly maybe not bigger than other people. I think the coach have to do what he have to do, and I will just use the good example, the young youth them will come through, them have to look on it from a standpoint to say that Okay, then I can't mess up with a coach. I have to give him 100% because me not big like Liam Bailey, me not big like Ethan Pinnock and them stuff there, you know. So I think people looking at it the wrong way if they make a decision like that. You understand me? But I know what's going on. We don't like the JFF. That is very clear. And clearly, it's not going to be on the coach alone. The JFF had made their statement and made their stance on it as well, clearly. Because the coach can't suspend nobody without the JFF still not writing off on it. So they are in line with that as well. You know?
But who has the final say in that?
The coach of the final say, just like how he brought back Blake. But
right, so I'm saying, can we really blame the JFF for any decision that's made? Wouldn't it be coming directly from the coach?
No. But be honest, it's not the coach alone that make it, Jason. Me not gonna lie pan the coach. Yes, me tell the people, me not tell the people me lie. It's not one side make it. I'm telling you, one side already make them mind up already. So that is the only confirmation we can tell you. If the coach say nah come, you can just write off saying nah come. You understand me?
Whatever decision is made,
the coach make is final.
One side make a decision
yes.
already and them have them stance. Gotcha.
1 month ago. Gotcha. All right? Yes. Gotcha. So, you know what I'm spell it out? That's how I'm telling them. I'm not telling them nothing more. That's how happen. Yes.
Yeah, and I get the information there, so just wait till the press conference.
Yes, so once the coach him now come, all I pillar man them, it can't reverse. Because the next side don't want him either. And the next side actually want a canvas. The next side want principle. And that the next side I go for. If you think say them are the most principle-mastic people, no problem, take it up with them. But that's what them want, and that's what they must strive for. And to me can't even beat them because if you try to start you have to start somewhere. And sometimes the biggest impact that's where you have to start from too as well. So that them and me can't beat a man if a man said that he might do, you know. Open keep. When me gonna beat them for now is if them don't keep it up. That's how mega beat them for Jason. Yeah. If them don't keep it up, if them start right here and I only go for Phoenix players, them are only Liam Bailey and go for certain players, then me go come to the Phoenix pillar gang them and say yes on the right. Only Phoenix players them do them something at all. Because me's an honest person. Me I take it down, you know, me I write it down and say, alright then, Liam Bailey suspended. Liam Bailey suspended and we need to make a strong stance on it. Okay then, if Harry Tam do the same thing and you don't actually call him out, me I go turn in a pillar man for the day there. Because me I go burn them out. Me I tell him me I go burn them out. Because that's how me listen and write down things every day, you know. Because me I go call it as it is. But for now, if a man say man make a stance, me I go say, alright then, me I go and watch your stance, my brother. You can't fight it. You get me?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, if that's the decision taken, hopefully, you know, the majority of the fans will just say, all right, we've been wanting a Cephas to play. We've been wanting Jamal Lowe back in the team. You know, just celebrate one of the other players that going to get the chance. And, you know, maybe we'll get the outcome that we want.
Yeah, but we already... Yes, we already saw that already with the Reggae Girlz. Our people are not that type of person, brother. Once if them likes left, them left the room.
Yeah, because the man, I think it was Troy Cox did say him have the ticket them and him.
Yeah man. Him and Seven him friend them. Yeah man, once the press conference said that. Yeah.
People have said them I get 6 and 7 and 8 love, but Bailey, which position Bailey play again?
A midfield.
Why so much goal?
A winger.
Why so much goal for score? Because him not play. You don't understand how much ball Bailey would have stopped from score, people, honestly. So when I can't make that mean I think we would have get 6-1 or 6-2 because Bailey would have created 2 goals or something. But
what a question! What a
but almost 6 would I get? Almost 6 would I get already, JD, because Bailey not stop nobody from score goal. Everybody know that. Bailey I'm a baller as an attacker, but defending we know him have a limitation. So how the score reached to 6 love because Bailey not play, that more I understand.
Well, powerful. I can't even say no to that, you know, because that be the ask. So that all along them they beat me and you for say boy it no look so good, you know. We not the favorite at all, and then bag of injury I got really it be a uphill battle, you know. And then man I come out and say 10 we I get or 50 you I get. All of a sudden yesterday, just now a couple hours ago they be that table so we never talk like that, you know.
Bro, I mean, I tell you, it just goes to show, like like when you call fans delusional, you know, them say you're too mean and you're rude and all these things, you know. But that is delusion, because if an attacking player now play and now you call out scoreline and we are get a drubbing, that simply means we are get a drubbing, but we would have score 1 or 2 goals and still lose and go home.
Yes, but I'm alright with losing 51-2. You know.
As long as him get a goal and assist contribution, and yeah, must.
Brain Jane said it's not just Bailey, but also Pinnock and Gray absence. Bailey absence hurt situation more. So that's why he must say to Jason Goon. I must say, but me not think no, Jason Brain Jane, you thought away there. The rest of them now said it. Man must say a Bailey. A Bailey. You see the one named Rastafari, Richard Crawford. You see him come here every day. We have a constipation show. When we talk language that everybody in the world understand, we can talk Jamaican as well. We can talk other language. We have qualification in football. We watch football. But yet still him come here every day. So that make sense. You understand me? Yes. Brian Burke said, agreed with that, JD. Bailey deserves suspension if he breaks the curfew continuously. But it should apply to everyone who breaks. Yeah, man, I am telling you. So,
well, if JD, if this is a constipation, life about balance, you know, can probably view a lot of diarrhea, so you have to balance it.
Oh yeah. All right. Sports on the Ball says if Leon Bailey doesn't do anything for Jamaica, as he said, he makes people play for Jamaica, and he never lost much games, so he holds his space. But I don't think he's the it factor for Jamaica. He's clearly not it factor, because he said it himself. So I don't have to argue that.
I will say this about Bailey for Jamaica. I think because he plays in the league he plays in, and especially even before he was even producing, you know, he's marketed for Jamaica as the man. You know, if it's not him, Miss Antonio probably in the pictures. And I think, you know, that mental part of the game where the players obviously see the flyers and they know. So with him on the pitch, yes, I believe teams are going to pay attention to him, because, you know, if you give him time and space, he can do damage. But I think in that sense, yes, it will hurt him not being there, because maybe they won't show the same respect to whoever replaces him. But that could also work in our favor, because maybe we have space that we don't normally have, because they're not thinking that Leon is on that wing. So there's pros and cons to everything, people. You just have to look at it analytically and don't get so much in your feelings.
All right. So ideal football, Jason said, if they know they were going to suspend him, why did they involve him in the 60-man squad when they could have had another player? But that's why, if you listen good, you know, ideal. We just said it's multiple persons have to make a decision. Other persons would have a decision value less. You understand me? So they have to come to a conclusion at the end, and you don't know when they have came to that conclusion, because that discussion started maybe just before the 60-man pool. You understand me? So it's on the paper, and I don't think that's such a big deal. You know, I know you're looking from it, you know. But I think it does make a big deal. It doesn't make a big deal.
What I would say to that is, more than anything, is maybe we need to scrutinize who and who on that pool for situations like this, because we could have maybe had some different names on there, some, you know, that could have replaced Bailey better, and they're not there.
Was Stuart on the 60-man?
Trevante is not on it.
He's not on it?
No.
Okay. Then that maybe they still wanted to consider him then. Sports on the Ball said, JD, why did you never stop the caller when he was saying Bailey didn't do anything for Jamaica? I had said he does things, he makes players play for Jamaica, and he does things in a few matches for Jamaica, but I don't think he's this special player for Jamaica like what he is for Aston Villa and Leverkusen. So I don't believe that he doesn't do anything at all, because I've just named a lot of things that he did for Jamaica. But the lights that you want me to put him in, I don't think he reaches that, none at all. And I don't even think he believes that he reaches that. So I'm very sorry if I never start the call. I'm not on my normal system, you know. I just have 3 phones, you know, 3 phones, 1 streaming on and 1 calling and 1 checking datas. All right, so just understand. All right.
No, but me did actually explain what him do. I tell you, say the mental side of it, like teams just thinking them have to make sure they're watching.
No. He was not talking you, Jason. He's that other callers that he was talking
from
about.
From before. Okay.
Yeah, man, because everybody has say, but he may do much to Jamaica either. So what a big deal, you know? Yeah.
I think I'm Martin. Yeah, remember when
No, every caller come in, say every caller will call in actually said that. So maybe I should have picked up on it for real. All right, so people, we have 250 people here. Thanks everybody for being here. Please do hit the like button and the subscription button, because we are around 150 away from 10,000. And as we said, football within there. But we had to have the discussion right here from a standpoint, and we are trying to do this so we don't have to do it after. All right, yes, so get the subscription up. 150 subscribers should not be so much. Let's try it 10,000 before the end of next week. I'm gonna put a new thing, a gauge, so you guys know that we have a subscriber goal. So keep on subscribing, keep on supporting the thing. JD, you need to be objective with the callers then. But yes, I did, because I mentioned other stories as well. Or you think that I'm not being professional as you would have liked it? Maybe I need to improve on that. Remember, I take criticism, you know. All right, JD, that person is taking my word out of context. Coach said, JD, wasn't there a player, I think it was last year, with a car accident, with the car flip over? Okay. Several times over the years, we had people cause problems, you know. But we can't use that now, because the several other incidents you never had Mr. Hallgrimsson. So maybe Mr. Hallgrimsson and maybe JF. Remember, a lot of things happened with the JFF, you know. And as what Mr. Spade came out and said, he's not going to make certain things fly anymore. The Gensec said those things done. So people acting like them are run things done. That's what them say. So this is just one of their actions to show that they're standing on their side. So what you have to do then, if you don't want to listen to them and you don't think they're worth it for giving a conversation, you don't come and represent Jamaica then. You understand me? You have to just leave it alone because of them. FIFA keep in charge, you know. So if FIFA keep them in charge, and them have them final say. You understand me? Bailey do a lot for Jamaica. That's not the problem. I'm disciplined. No, I think people talking about football context, new media. That's what they said. He doesn't do a lot on the field. Boy, I tell them, I never expect so much people have beat. I think people that understand where every caller try to come from, you know, because we have people we call you and say, barely them wouldn't do it at this time, which I told you guys that was a standpoint I came from as well, you know, but I could understand others' standpoint as well, people. You understand me? I could have understand other people's standpoint, but it look like a World War 58. Now I go stop. So, guys, what time it is now, Jason?
It is now 10:15 here, so
10:15.
3:30 there.
10:15. So that means in the next hour, the press conference will start. All right. So yeah, my Nigeria video supposed to be 6 o'clock.
JD, do you know if there will be any online version of this?
The man them say now none online, nothing that them tell me. I'm right. So they say people can just turn up. People can just turn up at the action. So you better fly down for the. You better fly down for go there, yeah. So yeah, man, people, if we agree 9:30 in Jamaica, so 11 o'clock it'll start. JD, what people need to understand, everyone is replaceable. All right. Umza said, man, instead of focusing we're going to play USA. No man, Umzo, 50 minutes of my video was talking about USA squad. So you see, as soon as Jamaica squad start, that we're gonna talk about. Me not just say that, Umzo. That mean you know listen to my stream. That me say no. Alright? Yeah, the press conference is closed. Simon busy. I put up shorts video. 600 per day. Yes, he doesn't want any hard questions to reach the coach, you know? Yes, but the Jamaicans, them ask hard question now. So you might as well lock it off because of them God. You actually shut out. So believe me, that's why I said it's only bad that this came out. You know? I'm tired. I Jason Ferrer, I pay Travis back, you know. So no, JD. That was okay. Yeah, man. Later. Me not talk about Nolly and Bailey. Me tell you say that now dominate my show. All right.
No,
Brain Jane
we
said,
don't do that.
man, wake up tired. Every channel just going with the drama. Okay, Umzo. Well, a football we're talking on a football, we are gonna keep on talking. It now gonna change. Me already identify that. Me do the part here, the next hour of the video for this part. So when me start my next stream, people can't say me no like Liam Bailey because of that them I gonna say if me don't want to talk about it. You get me? So I make sure I clear it up. Jason, I did with laugh. Free Chippy. Or we are got Black Road. Alright, so boy, that's such Jamaica stay, man. Yo, we don't know. We don't know. We don't even know why we have a coach. Why we have a manager if them can't make the decision.
Boy.
So Jason, let me have that conversation then. So because we have 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. So that means we could not pick if we bring in two other quality baller because if we bring in Hutchinson and we bring in Mason Greenwood, a two person that can replace Liam Bailey, you know, in the same position here.
Yeah.
So that means, and so if the coach decided to pick Hutchinson, if they are available, that is, and Mason Greenwood because them in a better form than Liam Bailey. So then that means the coach can't pick him team then. That means him can't pick him team because of Sona stay.
Well, that's only if the coach business what them say.
No, but if I them for the buy ticket, that means that the stand. So that that's our problem, you know. Liam Bailey can't be replaced. Nitro says. Nitro says, okay.
Anything on ticket. You can't base anything on ticket because the stadium not full up now.
Okay, if you think Liam Bailey can't be replaced, I think Hutchinson and Mason Greenwood can replace Liam Bailey, brother. Hutchinson, Mason Greenwood, and Bobby Reed can replace Liam Bailey. I'm very sorry.
Breaking news.
Kevin Facey says, why? All right. Why can't the coach pick all three? No. I'm just no. When I listen to man, me never say that because me I try fight out Liam Bailey. Me just say based on their arguments, say them I got Black Road because the coach might not pick him. Right. What if these guys present themselves and the coach pick them over him? What we not gonna say then? Nigel said Hutchinson not coming. Well, I have not said anything to nobody. I will wait on the coach to say what I'm saying. Alright? Yes. Me not care what no one say. Only can stay on a WhatsApp mix-up group them. And that's how not too weak as one individual. So never try group up. If it's safe when it can make sense. But it don't make no sense. Alright? The coach make him own decision. So fast when you can jump and say, oh, Hutchinson now come away, or Hutchinson won't come away, because that's not the problem. The truth is, most of you just want what you want, but you can't go on the side there. Because you know you're not going to be branded as. Barely banned for being 1 minute late. Brain Jade. Earcut says, JD, I don't have a problem disciplining any player. But what I want to ask, who discipline the JFF? They break curfew about 10 years ago, continually. Okay. Oh, God. Join the fight against the JD WhatsApp group. Oh, my God. No, they might got 4,000 people in a WhatsApp group because you may have about the man and we are group up for make them opinions sound like them smart. when them dumb as Ross, you know? They're gonna beat me now, you know. Oh, my God. So, I tell you, why me not give myself so much trouble? Why? People, as I said, don't go in a WhatsApp group because me already here say people call me a complaint say People call me and tell me, say, people that got WhatsApp group, I beg them. And the headman master them in the WhatsApp group, them I beg them. I call them and tell them, say, they not make no money. And them say, don't, if you know want, don't call me and say we not lose money and people are beg on the down. The WhatsApp group, them are criminals. Let me tell you now, WhatsApp group are criminals. So if you don't want to lose the money, you don't go in a WhatsApp group. Remember that only tell me when I did advise you for going in a WhatsApp group, but allow the WhatsApp group alone. Are criminals them. Me I want you know. Alright, them are criminals. Alright, yes. So when you call me next week,
120 likes, I go open the next WhatsApp group.
me want you know, leave the WhatsApp group them, are criminals them. You can have decent people, we have WhatsApp group in them. I not tell you that not possible. No. But then criminals, yeah, them criminals, yeah, are criminals them. Alright, yes. What you say, Jason? What you say?
No, me I tell Brain Drain, don't do that.
What am I do?
He might tell Jesus to do something, but me I beg him not to do it because I don't want the last 5 minutes of the show go on. So
okay, why are they criminals? No, because they are manipulating situations and begging people out of turns. So it's passing what the YouTube space was about. So that is a criminal offense because you're deceiving people and manipulating situations to beg them. That is not good. YouTube was for YouTube. All right? Yes. So they are criminals. And I'm going to say this publicly. Yes. You can have decent WhatsApp groups as well, but the ones that are begging people, yes. Know that people coming out and telling. Too much Chuck Norris. Oh my God. Yeah, just give a final point. Remember out of here, man. Because this one was a good one, people. Gmails, I don't know. We're going to find out very soon.
Yeah, basically the final point is 1.5 hours, people. 1.5 hours. And JFF nobody forward late, because we want to know what go on right away. So when 12 o'clock hit, 11 o'clock Jamaica time, turn on the camera them and let's hear what's going on, because there's a lot of things going around and we just want to hear from the source. The proper source, because one bag of source they're on right now in JD. Everybody have source and multiple source and source. I don't know people that get electrocuted yet the amount of source, but we just want to hear from the head source, which is the coach, and we'll take it from there and we'll have a discussion afterwards, So
yeah, but Jason, them love mix up. Hear them now. Then who are the person who beg people? Listen to me now. All I'm saying is, when you don't call my phone when time people beg on or people scam on. But you have decent people like Jason Ferran and them man, if them say them build a group name 8JD, when you can join that group, because I think them man are richer than them man are rich. So them man don't want nobody money. Maybe just want 8JD and Jason Guna the same, yes. But and Brain Drain the same and Juras Fortis the same. You get me? Yes. Yes, but as I tell you, say, may as a one and leave the WhatsApp. When you come on YouTube, stay on YouTube. Make people work hard to become something. Don't join the conspiracy. That's all me tell you. Me want to know. So now don't come back with me. So me that beat when time leader they make me start a WhatsApp group. Alright? And you see it work out. When you're done, leave it alone. Alright? Yeah man, go back to the pen and paper, write down news, read stories, watch football, and do all them stuff. Don't become a groupie. Because now on actual true takes that you usually have just doesn't turn out in a marshmallow. Marshmallow. Yeah. Yes. Working hard is difficult. Begging is easier. Okay, Brain Drain, say what you want to say. Yeah. Well, me feel good when me work and gain when me gain.
I support begging.
Jesse said, we don't want Chuck Norris in the group. Although you him, you're supposed to hate. Oh, listen to me, Jason Ferran can build him group. Yes. Listen to me. I have not. Me never call nobody name. Me just say people call me and tell me say people are beg people and what them because them thinks that me was a part of this group of WhatsApp and them foolishness here. But me say no, I am not. I me never build a WhatsApp group. Me no want nothing for grow my channel. Me have Discord. And Discord is to watch the games then because me don't own the contents. And that's how we and that's how we grow the platform. Because I don't own the content, so we just show it in Discord and we talk about football because it was always about football. That's why we built the Discord. You understand me? Yes. So I have nothing. JD, you now sell merch. Yeah, man, me have my merch then, but from around last year, me never sort it out then. But me I go sort out all them stuff there. Yeah, me I go sort out all them stuff there. Owen, don't worry yourself, man. The merch coming back, man, but I just streaming on the time. See, I on my phone. See, my cell phone, they just reached 10%. Me not get the car yet. Yeah? JD, how much money JFF owe the Reggae boys? And them owe them for all of them games when them play. Don't. So them not still owe them, but them have a them have a conversation going. So now Lee and Bailey alone get owed. Them JFF not come out and say them owe everybody. Them owe everybody. Them say that. So if you hear say them owe people, yes, them owe people because them come out and say them owe everybody. You know? Coach Daly, you beg too. Because you beg for likes. Oh my God. Jesus God.
3.
Okay, well, at least nobody call you and complain, say, me I beg for likes. They accepted the likes because the likes is on YouTube. But when they have to go in their pocket and maybe people kind of put them in a position before begging them, that's what they never liked. So maybe if they had asked them in a more respectable manner, they would have been okay with it. You get me? Yeah, man. So people, we have come to the end. All right? We have come to the end. All right? Later, we will only talk football. We want to break down both of the squads them together. Yes, the United States one and the Jamaican one, people. All right? Yeah, man. So, Jason, massive respect. All right?
Yeah, man. Bless up, people.
Thank you very much, Juras. Big up, big up. It's better than just a show, 100%. Yeah. Me know, Daddy, on the great big likes, boss. I can tell you, I'm just trying. So people take care. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.